Okay, so now what we're going to do is actually review a product. And we get asked quite a lot, actually. What do I do if my Wi-Fi doesn't quite reach right through the house?
Yeah. Or the signal's weak, or
Yeah, well, especially if you own like, a two-story, or you're living in a two-story house or something, and your router is downstairs in a corner in the den, and then your bedroom is upstairs in the top corner, diametrically the opposite side of the house from where your router is. Sometimes you'll find a weak signal. Now, there's a few things you can do for that. One thing you can do is you can purchase a Wi-Fi extender. Now, this one here is from TP-Link, and we'll just take it out of the box.
Yeah.
And what it does...
Can I see the box?
You sure can.
I've not used one of these before.
Well, what this is meant to do is it's meant to extend your Wi-Fi range in your whole network. So what you do is you see this little thing here, it's got a plug. And what you're meant to do is you find an area where you plug this directly into a socket, a wall socket, and it will find your network.
Yep.
And extend that network. So what you do, the way to make this work best is before your signal starts to drop off, you put this into a position where the signal is still good. You can see here on the box, it's got a little range finder, which is actually right here on the actual thing itself. It's a range finder. So you wait till you get 3 bars. So don't put it anywhere further than 3 bars. Well, it's still getting 3 bars. It's usually about halfway through your network. If you think of it as a gigantic big sphere.
It's like a mushroom. Yeah.
Of network availability in your house. You find a place where you still have fairly good coverage. You plug this in, and then all of a sudden your coverage expands to, well, this one says it expands at least twice, and we've seen it work really well. If you put this upstairs, but it's still getting a little bit of coverage, but your bedroom is still a long way away, this will extend your network to cover your entire house.
I think these are getting more important now, in that traditionally, or not too long ago, your computer and your router would be in one spot. You know what I mean? Now everyone has tablets and phones on the Wi-Fi and fridges on the Wi-Fi and
Internet of Things.
Yeah, and things are all moving around, so it becomes a bit more relevant.
Yeah, and I mean, rather than buying a whole new router and putting another one in your bedroom upstairs or something like this, and having 2 separate networks and then having them share, and it's a lot of it's a lot of trouble to sit there and try to make them compatible and understand that they share the same network, or even worse, have 2 separate networks just because your house is large, or if you've got solid brick walls that don't allow a good Wi-Fi coverage to come through, then one of these things is definitely worth a look.
How much?
Well, this one here was I think it was $54.
Okay, so it's not a lot of money.
Yeah, and it just plugs directly into the wall socket, so it powers itself. It's not wired or anything like that, so you don't need to connect it up to your router. It finds your network by itself. Once it finds your network, you switch it on. It goes, yep, and then it just increases the network range. So like I was saying, if you have a solid brick house with lots and lots of walls and stuff, or if you've managed to put your router into a place where it's sort of like already confined.
Or if someone put it there for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Some things with the NBN, like they sort of sometimes choose where the box is going to go.
Which is not always convenient.
It's not always the most convenient spot.
That's right. Yeah. So something like this come in really, really handy. Yeah, so a Wi-Fi range extender. We think that they're a really good addition to your house, especially if you're finding you have a weak signal the further away you get from your router.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Any questions, let us know.